to my Paisia for a 3-hour clinic with some kids, and then we are eating lunch there, and we are headed to a baseball game right after.
And they're doing this big parade for us. And we're walking and they got the drums going and it's really awesome. We're just walking through their town and we're about to go do a camp for the kids. It's going to be awesome.
Cosa muy difícil, dice. Justin murió el próximo día y fue un tiempo muy difícil para nosotros porque la Grande Liga llama a él para...
Hey, we're here in Malpacio. We're going to be doing first Nicaraguan clinic, and we're here at the municipal stadium for the professional team here that the city uses. We've got several Little League teams who've come out today to have a great time. Here on the infield, we're going to be doing base running and infield. Right over here in the left field, we're going to work with our pitchers and catchers. In center field, we're going to do outfield. And then down the right field line against the fence, we're going to be hitting into the fence and to the nets over there. So we've got a big day ahead of us. It should be a great time.
Totalmente gratis. Habrá premios entre los asistentes.
We just finished making sandwiches for the band, and then now we're filling up bags of soda pop, and that way we can distribute it to the band.
Awesome.
So this morning we woke up for breakfast a little earlier than we have been, and we got up at 7 because our bus left at 7:30. We drove for a little while, and we showed up to where we're going. We showed up to a park, and in the park was about 5 or 6 different teams. They're little kids, they had their jerseys on, and they were just so excited to see us. Well, we got out, and there was a group of like young high school kids that were in the band, and we got the banner out, and we had a parade through the city. Well, we were walking, little kids were just looking up, smiling, and the band was playing, and it was cool because we got to see people coming out of their homes and shops and just businesses, and they were happy to see us, and it was good to be greeted, and we saw hopeful, happy eyes everywhere. But when we finished, we ended up at the baseball field where we had our clinic. When we got there, Chris shared the story in Spanish, and the kids were listening. They were very attentive, and once again, they just looked like happy to be there and happy to be a part of this. After Chris finished, we got started on the camp. Well, my job was to be a part of the infield, so we taught them how to field ground balls. We taught them field out front and the throw and all that. And halfway through, Grant Shipman and I, we noticed these about 5 or 6 kids were walking up and they were watching us, and they were just like school kids. They're about the same age as the kids we were coaching, and we decided they wanted to play catch, so we just let them borrow our gloves, and they were throwing. And then Grant got over there and he showed them a few pitches just for fun. He showed them they started throwing curveballs, fastballs, and they tried throwing knuckleballs, and a couple of them actually threw pretty good curveballs for 12 years old and never thrown before. So it was pretty fun. And after the clinic, we got done. We played with the little kids a little longer just after, and then we had lunch. After lunch, we went and laid down and rested up for the game. When game time rolled around, we played 9 innings against their team. And they're actually one of the better teams we played, but we ended up beating them. And after the game, once again, we just, like we always do, we shared Justin's message. And I know it rang home with a couple of those people. They told stories about a few of them that after the game, Chris told us that one of the guys Oscar had been praying for, one of the guys Oscar knew had been praying for another guy, and he ended up coming to the game. And he's getting to know Christ, and Christ is working in his heart. And just today was a really fun day.